Hi there, welcome to this week of Ask Total Health. This week we're going to go for real aesthetics. A lot of people always ask the questions of is how to get a flat stomach. There's the $1,000,000 question right there that everyone wants to know. Now obviously your lifestyle, your stress levels, your diet, all this is a huge factor. So I'm going to give you some really good tips that if you're managing your stress and if you're kind of keeping your lifestyle fairly healthy, these tips are going to help get you a kind of flatter stomach and kind of work towards that. Now, if you just use these tips but you're not looking after everything else, it's kind of like everything else. You know, it's not really going to change that much. It's kind of like, you know, making your diet a little bit better. To kind of Monday to Friday during the day, but then boozing at night and then boozing all weekend. It's like there's only so much kind of that's going to help. Obviously, it does help every little step you take, so that's fine if you do just take small steps, and that's great. But again, don't just expect a miracle flat stomach straight away. It does take a healthy lifestyle with it, and it does take consistency. So, as with everything, we have to look at kind of building from the inside out. Now, total health and our kind of principles don't just come because we're more concerned about health and energy levels and stuff. We're also concerned about aesthetics. People like to look good and kind of want an image strong. But again, any kind of aesthetics is going to come from the inside out as well. Yeah, you know, if our organs are functioning well, that's going to give us clearer skin. It's going to help us repair muscle. If our body's functioning well, then it's going to burn any fat that we're holding unnecessarily. So that all comes from a really healthy lifestyle, managing stress and good diet and stuff, like I say. So the first thing is to kind of draw the stomach in and get our stomach better. We want the inside of the stomach functioning better. So we want to really kind of clear things out here a little bit. Now, if you get any bloating, it's preventing the bloating. So it's looking at possibly doing something like a bit of a cleanse and a detox first of all. You know, something quite light just to clear the colon out. There's lots of different supplements and different programs and stuff you can follow. So if you want any more advice on that, please just email us. Again, you want to clear up your diet, so it's cutting back on the sugary foods, which will cause inflammation in the stomach. Processed foods, which will also cause inflammation in the stomach. Cutting back on things like flour, wheat, high gluten foods as well, possibly high dairy foods, are all going to cause a little bit of bloating and inflammation in your stomach. So cutting back on these things, eating a lot of kind of high alkaline based foods like plant based foods, lots of kind of spinach, broccoli, good kind of green leafy veg, a good amount of veg, not too high on the fruit because fruit can bloat you because of the acid and the sugar levels that are in fruit. So more kind of veg based, preferably kind of green leafy veg, having lots of water as well, and just not putting too much junk into your system. It is kind of pretty straightforward. Cut back on the junk basically and kind of start to get kind of healthier natural foods into your system. Then from there you may want to kind of look in at kind of clearing the gut out and getting the bacteria balance a lot better within the stomach. So I would recommend for about 2 to 3 months taking a high strength probiotic. That's going to help just get the kind of increase the good bacteria within the body, so that the bad bacteria isn't kind of taking over and you're not kind of breaking the body down and stomach down with fungal infections. So that is almost, you know, 10 videos on its own just talking about the complexities of that. So if you want to find out any more information, please email us. But cut out a lot of the junk and processed and sugary foods you're having. Start putting in some very kind of healthy, kind of clean foods, lots of green leafy veg and lots of water-based foods as well. That's a start. Take a high-strength probiotic, and the balance of your stomach is going to start improving a great deal. Now, from there, we want to be working the stomach muscles correctly. So a lot of people will try and do hundreds and hundreds of crunches and think that that's going to get them a flat stomach, but that's just really going to work the upper stomach. Yeah, so it's going to work this kind of region here. It's not going to give you a flat stomach down below. Also, generally when we crunch, we tend to push out. people will push out, and then that creates this kind of dome shaped effect. So you see lots of strong people actually have got strong abs, but they have this dome shaped effect, don't have the stomach muscles drawn in, because their upper abs have kind of taken over doing too much on that side of things. So you want to look at things that are going to draw the tummy in. So your pelvic floor muscles, that kind of deeper layer underneath there, they are designed basically to pull your tummy in and just very lightly kind of tuck the pelvis. I'm going to exaggerate this movement. So if you're in this position, imagine you're fitting into a really tight pair of jeans and you're trying to pull in there. Just tuck the pelvis, pull in, and pull everything up as well as in. That's going to start to work the pelvic floor muscles. Make sure you're not too tense up here. So again, you just start to pull everything in as if you're fitting into a really tight pair of jeans, or imagine you really need to go to the loo and you want to hold that in. Yeah, so all the pelvic floor muscles, the deeper abdominal muscles that pull everything in and tighten around this kind of lower ab area, working them. And again, you can just do that by standing and trying to pull everything in, or lying on your back and doing that and holding that contraction for quite a long period of time. That is going to train you to pull the tummy in and flatten rather than press the tummy out. So just practicing that. You can also place your finger on your belly button, practice that exercise. Imagine you really need to go to the loo, try to pull and hold everything in, and then as you do that, your fingers should just be moving closer into your belly button. So I've gone from here to here. That's giving me a flatter stomach straight away. So you're trying to train the tummy muscles and all the lower abdominal muscles to pull in and hold yourself in that position, rather than going into this crunching position that's going to press the stomach out and not really work the lower abdominals. These crunches are generally pretty bad for posture as well, because they're just pulling you into that shortened position a little bit more. So there's a couple of basic tips here. Again, with core work, generally when you're working the deeper kind of lower abdominal muscles that need a lot of control, you may need to go to a Pilates class or get some one-to-one training to really educate you how to use these muscles correctly, because a lot of times these muscles do switch off. So you are looking to really kind of fire these muscles up again and make sure you're not taking over with the upper abdominals. So a couple of basic tips. If you're keeping a healthy lifestyle, to throw on top to get a flatter stomach, just in time for summer when you go on your summer holidays. So again, any questions regarding any of those points, please email us info@totalhealth.uk.com. Thanks.